Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily go-getterism number 477 for January 23rd, 2016. Understanding the meaning instead of the words. I mean, well, you might... Okay, let me put it like this. When we communicate with each other, a lot of times we rely on the things that people write and the things that people say. And so we may understand the words that they're talking about, but do we understand the meaning of what they're really trying to say? There's a difference. You know, there is so many different ways to communicate with each other out here. And any way that you communicate effectively, then you're going to increase your ability to have a harmonious relationship with somebody. And we want to have harmonious relationships. That means that you're getting along. That means that you are a part of something good. Somebody understands you, you understand them. So many times with couples, with friends, with associates, with business partners, people are saying one thing and it's coming across in a different way than somebody else. You know, on social media, we rely heavily on the written word. So sometimes the things that a person may write comes under a lot of scrutiny. In other words, they may not spell things well. They may not use proper grammar. They may use slangs. They may use abbreviations, text lingo, all of those sort of things. And sometimes the message of what they're really trying to get across gets lost. So sometimes that status update isn't really a status update to the reader at all, because they don't understand exactly what the person is trying to communicate. Now, how many times have you gone through that with somebody that you know? Forget about social media for a minute, because a lot of people on social media aren't people that you know in real life. Some people are, but for the most part, if you have a lot of friends, those aren't people that you actually know. They may not have been people that you've ever seen in person. So we still think that we know those people, but we don't really know them. And sometimes we may make assumptions about them that aren't always true. For example, when it comes to people writing things down, if they're not good at writing, if they're not good at communicating their thoughts through writing, or if they use improper grammar or slang and things like that, many of us may assume that the person who wrote it is unintelligent. That's not true. It doesn't mean that they're not intelligent. It just means that the mode of communication that you rely on isn't reliable for them to be able to communicate to you from. That's all it means. Even when people speak to you, how many times have you had a full conversation with somebody and you walked away from them scratching your head like, what did they really mean by when they said this or when they said that? Or I should have asked them this or that, but I thought I understood at the time, but maybe I didn't really understand. Or maybe you were intimidated by what they were saying because the way that they speak comes across so forceful and their body language goes along with that force that you felt uncomfortable about asking them a question. And later on, you think about it like, yo, you know, I really don't know what they were talking about. So I'm left to my own devices and my own assumptions to try to figure out what they really meant. And it may be your obligation to really know what they meant, so you had to communicate to somebody else that you knew what they were talking about, but you didn't. That's a problem. Take con men. Con men, for example. Con men use verbal communication a lot, so you can gain confidence in them, and so they can steal from you. So yeah, they communicate what they want to communicate very well. But they're sending the wrong message, because the message that they should be sending is that they're trying to steal from you. That they're thieves, they're shysters. But that's not the message that you're getting. So you can't always rely on what somebody else is saying. Sometimes you have to straight up and ask them, like, what are you really trying to say to me? You know, don't get flowery about it. Don't use all these. Don't try to use big words and all of that. We're not in a classroom. You're not talking to a professor. I just need you to break down exactly what you're saying to me so I can help you, or I can get the help that I need. That's what time it is. So if you don't get anything else out of this video, the only thing I'm trying to get you to understand is that you need to ask questions when you don't understand something. So many times we feel stupid about asking questions. Like we scared to ask questions because we don't want people to think that we're stupid. But we don't ask the questions and we remain stupid. You ain't gotta be like that. You ain't stupid. You just intimidated, or you feel, or you're insecure and worried about what somebody thinks about you instead of giving them something to think about you in terms of you being the person that gets it done communication wise. So whether you are speaking, you make sure that people understand exactly what you mean when you say something to them, or when you are being spoken to, you make sure that you get clarity on exactly what that person is trying to relate to you. And if they get frustrated and telling you what they mean, that's on them. That's not on you. If you're an intelligent person and you don't have a problem processing information, that means that the communicator isn't an effective communicator. Simple as that. Simple as that. So ask the questions. Ask them to explain. If they don't want to explain to you, then keep it moving. We'll try this again the next time. But it's no reason to get your ego all caught up into it. Smart people ask questions. They don't pretend like they know. Simple as that. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember to ask questions whenever you don't understand something. I don't care if you're in a classroom. I don't care if you're in a boardroom. I don't care if you are in the lunchroom, the class, whatever. Ask questions. Make sure that the communication that you're getting from somebody is the communication that you understand. So you should walk away from that situation or that conversation thinking or feeling or knowing that you understood exactly what was being said. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, people say that ain't no stupid question except for a question that's unasked. There's a lot of wisdom in that. You understand what I just said? I'm saying that you should feel stupid when you don't find out for sure something that you need to know when you have the opportunity to know. Simple as that. Don't make your life no harder than it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? If people wanna put you down for making sure that you have what you need, then that's on them. That's not about you. That's about them. They suckers. You ain't though. Sorry we didn't have the Mind Right and Body Better fitness program today. We got rocked by the snow all day. It's still snowing. So we still getting rocked. It's alright though. We're gonna be alright. Y'all know how we do it. But we'll be back next Saturday with the Take the Fall event. The winter version. The winter version of the Take the Fall event. I'll keep y'all posted on those details. Y'all know what it is. You gotta make sure there ain't no snow in them woods though. You know, we can't have people slipping and sliding, falling, and breaking stuff and all of that. But we're gonna find a way, because that's what we do. It's Urban Therapy with Sun Movement, baby. The hood is our health. The hood is our health. The hood is our wealth. And we rich as hell. I'll see y'all later. Peace.